Hello again everyone and welcome back to the 3i video series, In-Depth Insight and Information. Today I have a game of Domination in Bootleg. I actually haven't done a video on Bootleg yet. I started out with the MP5 because Deuces Wild, who I play with, was singing its praises, and I found that I really hated it right at the beginning of this game, so I switched back to my old standby, the PP901. And still didn't do very good for a little bit, but I got a few good kill streaks going. Almost had a Moab in this game, actually. I'm using the Specialist package again, and I'm using the same setup I have decided is my favorite now. With Sleight of Hand as the first one, Scavenger as the second, and Assassin as the third. I was planning on doing a live commentary for this game, but I started out doing it, but I just couldn't get in the mood for it for some reason. I was kind of irritable that night, and I wanted to just run and gun and not worry about anything else, so that's pretty much what I did. I didn't play real conservative. I did basically an all-out run and gun, rushing spaz mode, pretty much. It's not very typical type of gameplay for me, actually. But I've started finding that, at least in Modern Warfare 3, I just really like rushing. I like running around and killing as many enemies as I can find, which doesn't bode very well for getting Moabs, but I'm still going to be putting up some of those as well. I also hope to soon be putting up some gameplays of some of the other members of the team that I play on, and maybe some actual live games that we play, actually showing each of the players, and also having audio, the live audio with that. Can be pretty interesting at times. As a matter of fact, I believe probably the next video I put up will be one with Brad870 and me, and Kill Confirmed that we played, where he actually did a lot better than I did, but at least somebody did good. But I also hope to be doing one with Queen of Hearts here very soon. Hope to do an interview with her and have her commentating on here with me. And for those of you who do not know, Queen of Hearts is a girl, and it's pretty unusual for a girl gamer, but she's an extremely talented gamer as well. Now, I've noticed some changes in the game since I came back. There's been a couple patches. I was gone for like a month and hadn't played forever. Which, by the way, that spot right there gets me all the time. If you play Bootleg, keep an eye on that spot, because you'll get people who like to just sit there and sit there and sit there, and kind of drives me crazy. But anyways, as far as changes go, there's been some weapon changes, it seems like. Like the ACR seems to be a tad bit weaker than it did before, especially with a silencer. It seems to take about 3 or 4 extra shots. I still use it because I really like the ACR silenced, but it's just not quite the gun it was. I've also noticed that a lot of people are using the AK-47, and it seems to be working out very well. I haven't unlocked it again yet. I went to Prestige, and I'm getting real close to unlocking it again, but I don't have it quite yet. But as soon as I do, I'll give it a go and let y'all know what I think about it again. When I first used it, when the game first came out and I got to the rank and unlocked it, I didn't like it. It was just not on par with what it had been in previous games like Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty 4. But like I said, it seems to have got a significant boost in some of the patches, so we'll see how that goes. Also, I had one of the viewers say that he really liked the PM9, and in the last video I did, last Moab I did in Arcaden, I had said that I really hated it, and it was about the worst gun that could be used in Modern Warfare 3, and I may try it again, because I haven't tried it since I've been back. So I may try it again and see if he's right. He says it's his favorite gun, and it works the best, so I'm not putting too much faith into that, but that it'll be any better, but I'll try it, see how it goes. Now, you see me taking C here, even though we have A and B, and normally I would not suggest doing that. The reason I did that was because I thought they were taking A. Normally, I'd never suggest taking 3 domination points because that causes the enemy to spawn out of sequence. They'll spawn in random places like you see here. I happen to be in a good place for it. I'm getting several triples and doubles right here, which is extremely lucky they're lining up for me. But normally I would never say take 3 because they're just too hard to defend, too hard to tell where the enemy's coming from, and it's very easy to take 3 and then lose 2. Because the enemies will spawn not even together, they'll spawn in separate sides of the map and they'll both go to the nearest flag, and you'll end up losing 2 instead of just having the 2 flags that you had to begin with. But one thing that works well is if you have 2 flags and one of them is being taken, then you can take the enemy's flag, so you just get a swap off. Sometimes it can be a lot easier. Right there, it was really poor play on my part. I should have seen that guy down to my right. I can't believe I missed that guy. If I had killed him, I may have gotten my MOAB, but such is life. Like I said, I wasn't really going for a Moab anyways. I was running around too much for that. You gotta play a little smarter than I'm playing here. I'm playing very aggressive, and if you want to get a Moab, you gotta play a little bit more conservatively. At least for me, that's how it is for me. Now, for the map bootleg and domination, I like to have B and A. I like to have those 2 because they're extremely easy to defend. If you have B, then it's very easy to defend A from B, and also because you can easily spawn trap the enemy at C, as you saw me do, by using those stairs and just kind of running out and shooting them as they come up from C, and then going down and running and killing them as they come to B. It works extremely well, so a little bit better to have A than C, in my opinion. Now, something I want to point out there is you see me jumping out from the cover to kill the enemy, and that's extremely effective because usually if somebody's laying down like that guy was, he'll have his sights waiting for you to come around the corner. So if you go ahead and jump around the corner, then you'll have a little bit of a drop on him, and he'll have to react instead of act, whereas you'll be acting instead of reacting, so you'll have the advantage. Here's another time where I almost got a Moab. I think I got like a 20 kill streak here when I ended up dying, and it really upset me, but again, that's just the way the game goes. You can't let things upset you too much, or else it'll hurt your gameplay. I also had a request to use the UMP45, and I actually did that. And I have a couple of games that I can choose from to put up, and I'll be putting up those along with my opinion on the UMP45. So stay tuned for that. So far, my favorite weapon still is the PP901. It's just the best all-around gun that I've found, and I'll keep recommending it until I find a better one. As always, remember that respawning is for entertainment only. Our men and women of the military are really out there fighting for our freedoms. And when they die, it is truly a loss. So keep them in your prayers and always remember them. Well, that is going to wrap up this episode of 3i. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, you can go to callofdutyseries.com and post them in the forums. Or you can email me at rez@callofdutyseries.com. Be sure to go ahead and hit the like and subscribe buttons, and as always, your comments and suggestions are welcome. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, username RezBands, and here is the final score, 67-18. Thanks for watching, and God bless.